Hey, everybody, welcome to the hot seat. I'm CJ, the host with the most. And then again, with my co-host with the most, we have Ken Vandy Weird in there. Tonight, we welcome a special guest, an honored guest, one of YouTube Cook's angels, Christy from Christy's Cooking Channels. Channel, not channels. He only has one. Anyway, welcome, guys. I'm so glad you're here. This is a good night. We've been waiting for Christy to come on, just about as long as we waited for Miss Booger to come on. So we're excited to have you tonight. Before, like I said, our co-host with the most over there, Kent, say hi to the people.
Hey, everybody. Welcome tonight. It's only the third time you get to see us this week.
All right, man. You're right, dude. It was a great week, long week. That T-Roy and Justin hot seat was wow. That's all I got to say about that. I was feeling no pain by the end of it and a lot of it the next morning. So that was a good time. Had bar off for sure. I want to say hi to all my mods in the chat. We got Red's Barbecue and Pizzeria, Scotty from the Grill. I see Hobo's in there. I think I saw Dan from SmokeyGoodness is in there. Miss Booger's in the house. Freshly minted Blue Wrench Miss Booger is in there. I haven't seen Kirby yet, but I think that's it. Yeah. And of course, we have Keith Bettag keeping score for us. So welcome, guys. Want to shout out all the people I see in the chat so far. Big Ron's Hobbies, how you doing? Mario Monti's in there. Mega Fred Zeppelin's made it early. He's here for us. Pavi Project. Grill Top Experience, Ryan over there. Sal, the Root Boy Cooks. Sal made it. Robert, Soulful Cooking, welcome. Jim EQ's there. The Dogfish Barbecue. Parker Rothman. Jim from Suburban Barbecue. Let's see, Miss Boogs, already called her out. Rob the Pit Dog Barbecue, or Barbecue Pit Dog Rob. Mike from the Culinary Cookhouse, who's actually our guest next week. JP Barbecue, I see you, brother. See Cookout Coach John from 1984 Barbecue, Pickles Barbecue, Eric from Smoking Barbecue, Eric from Roundhouse Ranch Barbecue, John McGuire, how you doing, brother? I see you in there. Ken Rogers, welcome. See Tom Horseman's in there. Shane from Never Trust a Skinny Chef, Smoking Bears, Camp Meat Barbecue, Great Meat Barbecue, Whiskey and Barbecue. Hold on. Sweet Treats with Mike. How you doing? Duke Togo, Chef Johnny from Texas Barbecue and Cuisine. T. Roy Cooks, of course, is in the house. Kathy Otterson, how you doing? Side Yard Barbecue, welcome. Steve from Not Another Cookie Show. Tess Cooks for You. Food for Men. Donna David. Scott from The Real Joe Barbecue. And I'm tired. Smoky Joe's Barbecue, so that's Smoking One. All right, guys. I'll shout out more Hungry Squad. Hey, welcome. I think that's it for now. Did I get everybody? Did I miss anybody? What do you think, Kent? Did I get there? All right. We got 82 people here. Great job, Christy. You're bringing in all the fans. 4 more and you'll beat Miss Booger. Whatever. Yeah, CJ just lost half his energy. You're right, brother. I am struggling. Brandon Gurley, welcome. Mel Simple Meals, how you doing, Mel? Just a little foreshadowing of tonight. We had my company Christmas party tonight. Well, not tonight. For lunch, we had a Christmas party, and it was open bar. So I've done my best to get straightened up. But this week has killed my liver between T-Roy, Michael Petrie, and now Christy. It's been a long week. Poor Kent's powering through too. All right, Christy, make sure you say hi to the people.
Hey y'all.
Hey y'all. Oh, everybody loves it. How you guys doing tonight? Who's that special someone next to you right there?
The one and only Loyd. So.
Look at that stud muffin right there. All right, cool. All right, well, it's been a long time coming. Glad you're on tonight. Excited for you to be here for sure. Are you ready for these hard-hitting questions that dive deep in the psyche of Christy's Cooking Channel?
Yes, I am. Bring them on.
All right. All right, let's get going with the hardest question is, where are you from and how'd you get there?
Where am I from? Born and raised in Georgia.
Right on. All right, cool. Family life, obviously, you got your spouse right next to you, kids, dogs, cats. I hear you live out in the wilderness over there.
Yeah.
Tell us all about it.
We actually used to have a lot of chickens and ducks and turkeys, but right now I just have 2 little monkeys. I have my daughter, she's 6, and my son, he'll be 3 next week.
Right on. Any more plans for other little chitlins around there, or any dogs coming in?
No. We're good.
Cool. All right, guys, I'd just like to point out that we went to the store and got some Colorado Kool-Aid for Loyd. So cheers, brother. Reminds me of college. All right. All right, so what's your real job besides YouTube?
I'm a stay-at-home mom.
All right.
He's digging in the ice box. I actually used to work for an equipment rental store for about 16 years until we decided to have a baby, and I quit and become a stay-at-home mom.
That's cool. I hear that's a full-time job. I'm with you on that.
It is.
Try to keep those youngins in line for sure.
Definitely.
All right, very cool. Since Mega Fred showed up early and he's in the house, I want to ask his question. He always has a lifetime question, just like yourself. You have your lifetime question. What kind of music are you into? Instruments, bands, any of that stuff? Tell us about it.
Well, I love anything 80s, so all 80s music, and I love rap, which most of y'all already know from other interviews or whatever Q&As. And I like old country. I don't like any of the new stuff except for like Kris Stapleton.
Right on. Now, what is old Loyd like over there?
Well, about the only thing I listen to, CJ, is old country music. Now, I like some of that new stuff. A lot of people give old damn Luke Bryan a hard way to go, but Luke's an old Georgia boy. He grew up not too far south of us, and he's just a good old boy. And I like his music. Some of that stuff ain't country music. It's a bunch of bullshit, if you ask me. But I'm a big George Strait fan. Hank Williams Jr., Waylon Jennings. I like some of them old Outlaws, and that's just good country music to me. That's what I like. That's what I like to hear.
So what do you like? You like Garth Brooks at all?
Yeah, I like Garth's old stuff when he first came out, and then that damn Chris Gaines shit, and he lost his damn mind, and he got straight again, and you know he made it come back. I think he waited too late. It's just it ain't like it was. So he's okay. I can listen to the old stuff.
Right on. I like Garth Brooks too from his old stuff from the 90s, and we happened to go see him in a concert out here. And that's all he played. He's like, y'all didn't come here for my new shit. And we're gonna listen to the old stuff when I, used to wear the crazy button ups and stuff like that. So, I'm with you on the old school country. I grew up on that stuff too. I like Luke Bryan too. I know the ladies go nuts over that guy for sure. He's a good looking dude. Guys, do me a favor. I'm seeing a couple of comments in the chat that they can't hear you very well. So if you kind of speak in the microphone or get a little bit closer.
Okay.
Just so we can hear you a little bit better. Before I go to Kent with his first few questions, I want to shout out a couple more people in the chat. Sheo Lacios, I think I got that right. I don't know. Eastwind Farms, how you doing, Kris? What's up, man? Rick Galindo, KC from What's New Barbecues here. LT's in the chat. Bottle Cap Barbecue, Miss J's here. James from Eminent Claymont showed up. How you doing, James? And I see Kirby made it. So one of our mods made it. So welcome, guys. If I miss you, I'll catch you on the next way around for sure. Ray Max here. Hey, Ray Mac. How you doing, big guy? Doncha Barbecue, Garage Barbecue's in there too. So we got some pretty heavy hitters tonight. We're working at 91 people watching you guys.
Wow.
You brought the thunder tonight, man. Pretty soon you're gonna catch old T-Roy and Justin.
No way.
And it took 2 of them to get to 145, so you're almost there.
No way.
All right, cool. Kent, you got anything for our girl over there?
Yeah, I got a couple. Speaking of Mr. Mega Fred Zeppelin, He wants to know, Christy, if you and Loyd ever go to Cali, what would be the one food you want to try out in California?
Oh. Well, he's always asking about In-N-Out burgers, so I definitely would have to try that because he always asks everybody that's on in the hot seat, have they ever had In-N-Out burgers? So that would be definitely one of them.
In-N-Out is the bomb. It'll change your life. Everybody in California says that.
Yeah.
So, and people that try it in Vegas or in Texas where they got it out there, dude, it's just a staple. I've obviously been eating that stuff since I was a little boy, and it's our favorite. But and we've tried Whataburger. I went to Dallas, Texas. I tried Whataburger before. It was meh. Five Guys, meh. Everything's about In-N-Out for sure.
I love Five Guys, so if it's better than that,
it's better than Five Guys. Five Guys French fries are pretty okay because they do, they hand cut that stuff too. Mm-hmm. But In-N-Out fries are better, especially if they're damn hot in front of you. Yeah. But the double kills it. Get it animal style. It's dirty. Troy just said he don't like In-N-Out. No one asked you, Troy. You're not on the hot seat right now. They want to try it, not you. Just kidding. Cheers. Love you, Troy.
Right, Troy's hot seat's over, so now you can be an asshole to him.
Sorry, Troy.
Wait, Christy, wait till next week. You're going to get the same treatment, darling. I'm telling you. Yeah. All right. Next question is from Jim at Suburban Barbecue. Mm-hmm. How did you and Mr. Loyd meet?
Well, we actually grew up about 3 miles from each other, and we hated each other in school. We rode the bus, and I just thought he was the biggest dork because him and his friends would dress up like they were in the army. They'd wear head-to-toe camo, and I was just like, roll my eyes anytime they got on the bus, and he hated me equally. So whenever we grew up, we ran into each other at the mall of all places, and we started talking, and we were friends for like a year, and then we just started actually dating, and we dated for 4 years before we got married.
Took you that long to come around to him, huh?
Yeah.
You couldn't just realize the catch that you got right there in front of you.
That's a wall mounter there. So, all right. I have one question I'm going to slip in early here, and it's for Mr. Loyd. Uh-oh. And it's from one of our mods. It's from Kirby. Loyd, honestly, what did you think of Christy's funky spaghetti?
I'll be honest with you, man. I wish I could just forget about that damn shit. That was. I tried my damnedest to be nice, and guys, I don't know what to tell you, man. That stuff, gag a maggot. That's the worst shit I've ever had tried to eat in my damn life. I don't know why the hell. Where the hell did you come up with that at?
It was a challenge.
Oh well, don't do that again. That's fucking horrible, guys. I'll tell you. Oh, he
don't want peanut butter and jelly anymore.
Nah.
He will not eat it again, even on a sandwich.
Yeah, it gave me the worst taste of bubble guts. Hell, I was shitting through a screen door, man. That shit was terrible.
Oh, that's perfect. Oh, I'm dying over here.
I'm sorry, CJ. I didn't mean to mess you up.
Oh my god.
Okay. On the other side of the coin, Soul Food Cooking wants to know, for Loyd, what's the favorite thing that Christy cooks?
It's well, hell, there's the damn menu, but when it comes to damn cooking steak, I'm gonna tell you right now, buddy, she put Outback out of business. I mean, she knows how to do it. I mean, she can handle my meat any way she wants, and it turns out great. And I'm here to tell you.
I feel the same way. I'm with you, brother.
Well, that kind of took a turn, no?
Yeah.
Only for you people with their heads in the gutter.
Well, I mean, hell, I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I ain't gonna lie to you now. I'm gonna tell you the damn truth.
Uh-oh.
This woman knows how to cook, son. She can throw down. Hell, y'all seen it? Except that spaghetti shit, and I don't know that crap, but ooh wee, man, that's a good eat.
So, Loyd, do you ever get on the grill? Do you ever do the cooking?
Every once in a while, but it's just, I mean, she's got the magic. Now, it ain't no sense of me getting on there. Hell, I can't cook. Now I'm gonna tell you right now, I can't cook nothing. Hell, I tried to damn boil some water and I burnt that shit. And I just can't do it. I'm no good at it.
You can grill though.
I can grill okay, but she's the master now.
Nah, fair enough.
Maybe you should subscribe to her channel, Loyd. That you might learn
some shit.
I think I'm probably one of the top 10. I subscribed a long time ago, and I've gotten some pointers, but I just hell, I ain't got no business in the kitchen, man. My job's eating. That's it. That's what I'm here to do, and drink. Don't forget about that now.
Yeah.
All right.
You do it well, son. You do it well.
I have a couple more questions, but we're going to save those for a little later in the show. And somebody has a couple more Colorado Kool-Aids. So,
Yeah.
so that's all I have for right now. So,
all right, cool. So, Loyd, this is Christy's hot tea, but since you're sitting there and I've been dying to know, I'm going to ask you, where do you come up with your sayings, your taste tests, like, dipping my balls in sweet milk and letting the little kitties lick it off? Like, where do you fucking hear that shit?
Well, I tell you, CJ, I come from a long line of rednecks and mountain folk, and I've been hearing these sayings since I was a little kid growing up, and that's where most of them come from. I can just remember, my aunts and uncles and them saying stuff like that. And I've used them my whole life, and I've always said them and never thought twice about it. And, I have people sometimes at work, why the hell did you come up with that and this, that, and what have you? And I said, well, I mean, that's just natural. That's just what I've always done. I mean, I've always heard it. So that's mostly where it came from family, growing up with it.
Fair enough. Makes sense to me. Let's kind of get talking about the channel itself. Christy, where did you, like, what gave you the idea to start a cooking channel and do this?
Sure. Well, I actually had a YouTube channel since 2011, but I would just post like family type videos. Like once I had my daughter in 2012, so I've had if you go to my channel, it'll say since 2011. But I actually started posting videos, recording them, and I was posting them on Facebook. And I wanted a way to have a place to save them, like for my kids, because I lost my mom when I was in my early 20s, and I didn't get any of her recipes. So I have no idea, how she cooked most of her foods. So I started that, doing it on Facebook. And then I said, well, I better go ahead and start posting all of them in one place. And I just made it public. I was originally, my channel was all private. It's just all private, family videos. So I just started doing that, and I had like 14 subscribers, and I was just like amazed. I couldn't believe that there was 14 people out there that had subscribed to my channel. And that's just, I had no intentions of doing this, to make money or anything like that. It was just all a hobby, and it still is a hobby. I mean, occasionally I do get money for it, which is a bonus, but I just do it for my kids. And, once I started doing the grilling videos, I started getting more with the community and, getting Loyd involved. So it's not always family friendly, but at least they have the recipes if they ever need them.
That's awesome. And you putting Loyd in there, man, it's just a bonus right there.
I know.
I mean, obviously we all love you and we love what you do and all that stuff, but when we see at the end that he's taking a bite of something you cook, dude, it's fun. It makes everybody's day for sure. I've even like shown Mrs. CJ. I'll pull it up. I'm like, look at this guy. What's up? It's awesome. That boy should be viral by now, I swear. All right. Before we ask the next question, we've had a bunch of new people jump in there, so I want to shout them out real quick if you don't mind. Char Griller's in there, Rusty Barbecue, Melissa from Cooking with Little Spice. How you doing, Melissa? Smoking Joe's Pit Barbecue's there, so Smoking Joe number 2. Because they're Smoking Joe Barbecue and they're Smoking Joe Pit Barbecue, so we make sure we differentiate the two. Stephanie Jimenez is here. Kay's Favorite Things. Cooking with Corey. Jason from Baby Back Maniacs here. Justin. Let's see. Phil and Florence is here. Phil, there's no giveaway tonight, so you can't win. Just letting you know. Bill from Chicken Fried Barbecue and Dave's Ohio Barbecue and more. I think that covers everybody that I've seen so far. Ken, if I'm missing somebody, shout them out, but I think I got everybody. Let's see here. Oh, bye. Cheers. Let's see here. All right. So you said you started the channel in 2012, but when did you really start concentrating on putting the videos up and making it a real part of the community channel?
Excuse me. October 2016 is when I posted my actual first cooking video. And like I said, I had made them a few months in advance on Facebook, and I just transferred them onto YouTube. But actually, I had posted videos for about 6 months. And I only had like 80 subscribers. I wasn't, in any type of community, like any of the Facebook groups or anything like that. I didn't even know how YouTube worked. I was the only time I really watched YouTube was like for, there was like makeup type tutorial channels I followed. And Rick Mamana, he was one of the cooking channels that I watched all the time because he loves gadgets. And of course I do too. He gave me a shout out, and I had 80 subscribers. The next day I woke up, I had like 250 subscribers. And it was just like amazing. And I had all these people watching my videos and commenting. And I would usually get maybe one comment, a month. And then overnight I had like 50 comments. It was just amazing. And that's how I got started. People was, interacting with me, and I just thought it was fun. So I just started posting more.
Right on. Real quick, I want to shout out T-Roy. Thank you for the super chat, T-Roy. That's way too generous. I love the camera fund that people are trying to do. And I love how he said for the camera fund or for a bottle of booze, whatever comes first. I think I'm covered with the booze. So we'll put it towards the camera fund. Thank you, T-Roy. Cheers to you, brother. Much appreciated. Boy. Great Meals BBQ asked if give him some love. I shouted you out earlier, but if you didn't hear it or whatever, you got some love. So welcome, Great Meals BBQ. Glad you're here. So obviously you do a lot of backyard grilling, not backdoor grilling, backyard. You got a bunch of air fryers too. Tell us about your air fryers and how many you have. Because you told me one time and I lost my mind. I was like, that's a hell of a lot of air fryers.
Yeah. Well, I've had 8 total, but right now I'm down to 4. And I have the 2 Cooks Essentials. I have the Paula Deen, and I have the DeLonghi. That's the 4 that I have. The DeLonghi, of course, is what Booger has made famous. That is one of my favorite. That one and the Paula Deen, I would say, are my 2 favorite ones.
All right on. Now, is there a huge difference in the 2? Is it capacity, the way they cook, whatever?
Well, the DeLonghi it heats from top and bottom, so it comes in handy for a lot of different foods. But the Paula Deen is just bigger. It's a 8-quart, and it's the square. So if I wanted to do like 4 grilled cheese or something like that, it fits perfectly in there. So they both have their their advantages. But I do love the DeLonghi for like wings and fries. It's the best.
Right on. Y'all need to check out that foodie though. I mean, I know Miss Booger's a big time with that DeLonghi, but that foodie is ridiculous. I've been cooking on it for a while. Not all of it been filmed, but I've been cooking on it. And I gotta tell you, man, I'd rather be outside cooking, but this little gadget gets tons of views and all that stuff. And everything I've cooked on it so far has been spectacular. And like, I'm not fibbing when I'm doing the taste test because it's cooking it right. So I'm with you guys on that air fryer again.
Hey,
but I'd still rather sit outside.
What's funny about the foodie is Loyd and I were watching TV the other day, and that commercial came on. And he says, "Are you going to get one of those?" I said, "Well, I already have 4. He said, "Well, never stopped you before." So I might be getting one.
I'll tell you, Mrs. CJ's got my back on all this stuff. She's like the ultimate shopper. Can find all the deals. She gets all these coupons, whatever. Yeah. And all of a sudden, I'll come home and there'll be something on the front porch, and it's a new air fryer, a new Blackstone, a new something. Like she knows what's getting views out there. So
that's
she knows
right. She knows.
And I gotta tell you, I just got a slow and steer. Dave sent me one after the interview as like a thank you. So I thought it was pretty cool. And I noticed that you don't pull it out of your kettle at all, and you enjoy using it. So I dig it. It's cool. It hasn't been life changing, but I enjoy using it, so that's been cool.
Exactly.
Exactly. See Jason from Easy Bake. How you doing, brother? Welcome. All right. So what do you film with?
Just the iPhone 8 Plus right now. Everything was I had the iPhone 7 Plus, but And I'm sorry about the volume. We tried to use wireless earbuds, but it wasn't working. That's why it's not that loud. Sorry.
No worries, no worries. We can hear you. And if you guys can't hear that well, man, hit the volume. You can do
Sorry.
it. You can suck it up. You guys have dealt with Kent this whole time, so you guys can deal with Christy. So turn it up on your headphones. See here. I too am using my iPhone. It's my camera took a dump. That's why they're doing the camera fund. So and the iPhone's working just fine.
Yeah.
Ain't a big deal. So very cool. All right. Besides Loyd's funny taste tests and outtakes and all that jazz, what is something that we have not seen that didn't make the cut that is one of the funniest things you've done?
Well, it's really nothing funny. I have a bad habit of doing a video, and I'll do all the beginning, I'll show the prep and all that, and we will just eat, and I'll forget to do the ending. I've had so many videos where I'd halfway through the cook, I'd take my phone back in the house, and I'd go back out and finish the cook and bring the food in. I'm like, oh my God, I forgot to do the video. So that happens way more than I like to admit to. And a lot of Loyd's taste tests don't even make the cut because they're so vulgar, believe it or not, that I have to literally have him taste it again because it's so bad.
That's awesome. I gotta tell you guys, I want to do a collaboration with Christy just so we can work out a taste test for Loyd to do on my channel. So that's what we're working for. I hope to see that in the near future, of course. I gotta tell you, dude, the taste tests kill me. I'm sorry. It's just you got that love going, man. Everybody loves what you do, and it makes everybody laugh. So it's freaking hilarious for sure. Oh my gosh. All right. So everybody in the chat, get ready for my favorite question. Get ready to throw your guys' ideas in there or what you think. But if Hollywood were to make a movie about Christy, who's playing Christy? And Loyd too. Throw your ideas for Loyd out there too.
Well, I joked around a few weeks ago that I hope everybody put Jessica Rabbit in there instead of like Carrot Top or something like that. But the person I would say, now I don't say that I look like this person, but back in the 90s, she did have big red hair, and she is from Georgia, and she's best known for being a prostitute. So, I mean, Julia Roberts.
So what we're saying is you're best known for being a prostitute too. All right, fair enough. Good job, Loyd. Way to get her in there.
Well, I don't pay for
it. So someone put Loyd equals Sheriff Buford T. Justice.
That's a good one.
Jack Black is for Loyd. I like it. Reba McEntire.
Yeah,
I like
Reba.
That. Steve from Not Another Cooking Channel said, or Cooking Show, he said, America's Sweetheart. There you go. I'm with you on that. All right. I think that's all the guesses we got in there. I like it. I'm with you. I remember the redhead, Julia Roberts for sure. Yep. She's what, damn near 50 right now, and she's a stunner still. Yeah. All right. Someone said Larry the Cable Guy. I don't know if that's like okay or messed up, but pretty damn.
I can't see Larry the Cable Guy playing Christy.
Someone said Rachel McAdams for Christy. Bette Midler. All right. Yeah. I can see it.
She's got curly red hair.
Right on. All right, cool. All right. One more question, and then we'll go to Kent back on his side. What's kept you doing it? I mean, you said we're down near on 3 years now, right? What's kept you grinding out these videos and pushing and doing all this stuff?
Well, we're just doing it for fun. So once it becomes, where it's not fun any longer, then we wouldn't do it. But we are definitely cutting back. I mean, when I first started out, I would cut like 3 or 4 videos a week. And, of course, nobody was watching them, but I still put them out there. But, yeah, we're going to probably cut back maybe once a month or so. But until, as long as it's still fun, we're going to keep on doing it.
Right. Loyd, do you still have fun with your little taste tests and watching her cook and hanging out?
Oh, hey, brother. I mean, whether she's filming or not, I mean, I'm going to still be out there busting it, telling it like it is. I mean, it ain't. I mean, I'm not gonna lie to you. I mean, hell, CJ, I'd lie for you before I lie to you. I mean, it's gonna keep on going like it is, regardless if that damn cell phone's in my face or not. You know,
I
that's just
love
how
it.
we are.
That's freaking awesome. That is great. You know, it's funny, dude. I hope someday I make it to Georgia or you make it to California, man. I would love to hang out with you guys and have a couple Colorado Kool-Aids and some whiskey and fucking do the dang thing. So someday, man, we're gonna make the YouTube trek across the country for sure.
We're gonna get drunk, brother. I ain't gonna lie to you now.
Yeah. Oh no, I'm fully aware and I'm fully ready. So we're gonna do it. Kent, what you got, brother?
All right. The first thing I got is a comment for Loyd and Christy from Mr. Mega Fred Zeppelin. He says, if you guys ever do get out to California, make sure you look him and Joy up.
Definitely.
So you got a free room for the night or maybe the weekend. So let's see. Eric at Round House Ranch Barbecue. What is your favorite and your least favorite thing to grill?
My favorite would be hot wings. And least favorite, I don't really.
I'll possum pecker.
Loyd said possum's pecker. I've never grilled that. I really don't have anything I don't like to grill. I mean,
Listen, if you use the slow and sear with the possum pecker, you'd be fine.
That's his answer, not mine. Now, I love to, like I say, if it's something I don't like, I'm not going to grill it. But I mean, everything I like to grill: fish, steak, chicken, hamburgers. I love hamburgers. So everything.
Someone put spaghetti in the chat.
Yeah.
Funky
Chris at
spaghetti.
Eastland. Spaghetti. Nice. All right. Great Meals Barbecue wants to know, do you have a Blackstone or a Camp Chef? And if not, which one would you get?
Well, this is probably a first, but we got a train coming here, so it's going to get real loud for a second. Sorry. Can't control it. Do we have a Blackstone? No, we don't have any type of a Blackstone or Camp Chef. Neither one.
Which one would you get if you could choose one?
I've never used either, but I would say Blackstone. I mean, I guess it's one of those things where you go with the most popular, what you hear the most about, and so far that's what I heard the most about.
Did you, CJ, are you laughing at that comment by Shield? Whatever that name is.
No, I'm laughing at the train going by.
Oh, Loyd, when grilling possum pecker, do you put pecker side up or pecker side down?
I'm so sorry. Hold on 1 second. We got a train coming through.
Hey,
sorry.
I'm sorry. That son of a bitch can't drive that train without blowing that damn horn. God damn.
This is definitely a first.
Okay. It stopped for a second. What was that question, Kent?
Somebody asked when grilling pecker or possum pecker, is it pecker side up or pecker side down?
It's pecker side sideways because you make sure it's medium well because you don't want some bitch to get too damn limp.
You put a spur through it because you don't want it to shrivel up.
Yeah, that some bitch you get all crooked, you get stuck in your teeth, it ain't worth shit.
It's funny. She was telling me the same thing about you, Loyd. It's weird.
Hey,
They get stuck in their teeth.
I've been packing a thimble my whole life, but it worked. I got 2 kids.
You know, it doesn't matter how big it is as long as it works, right?
Yeah, it may be a little rusty, but it works.
All right. I'm going to leave the rest of the pecker comments alone because there's quite a few. James.
Hey, Hobo expects a possum pecker video soon.
Yeah.
Sorry, Kent.
Yeah, I know. You're stepping on my shit today. But...
It happens.
Okay. James from Aim 'em and Claim 'em Smokers. What's the one thing that you hate or don't like to cook, Christy?
It used to be Brussels sprouts.
Ugh.
Lloyd loves Brussels sprouts, and I always cooked them for years and never ate them. They just smelled weird or whatever. In the last few years, I cooked them and I tried them. Now I love them, and so we eat them all the time now. But I hated cooking those. He wanted me to cook them all the time, and I say nope, just for Christmas. That's it, just once a year. But now we eat them often.
No, thank you. I mean, maybe if you just put a bunch of bacon and onions with them and burn the shit out of them, maybe.
I don't burn them. Lots of bacon.
All right, Christy, I have one more question for you, and then I have a special request for a question for Loyd. Hobo wants to know if we can have like best of Loyd video too vulgar for TV. If you could give us one of those.
Oh, me. I don't think y'all know how vulgar he can get.
Hey, you know, not all of us were saints all our life, you know. So
talk about yourself. I mean, hello. Pure as the driven snow.
Just put a like a PG-13 or R rating disclaimer at the beginning of the video, and you're fine.
Yeah, X.
So, okay, one more quick one for you, Christy. Sal, Root Boy Cooks wants to know: do you like anchovies?
I do. I like anchovies and sardines. When we would go fishing, that's what we would eat. That would like saltine crackers. Well, that's
aren't you supposed to use that stuff to catch the fish?
I know.
If you don't catch, you can eat the bait.
Like I don't get out in the country or on the lake very much, but I'm pretty sure that goes in the water, not in your gut.
That's what the chicken livers are for. That's how we catch the fish.
Oh.
CJ, you're going to have to come to Georgia some. We're going to have to south you up some.
Dude, I'm serious, man. I want to be out there like, what the hell?
Banjos be playing south.
Where's the Starbucks at? What are we doing out here?
We got Folgers. We be good. Is there something wrong with your arm? Because I ain't seeing that beer go up there.
Hey, I gotta tell you, man. I started the race already there. I was winning the race before I started the show. I tell Ken will tell you. I called him on the way from the bar to here. I was like, I need someone to keep me company while I ride home. I'm like, I got my glasses on and everything's still blurry. I don't know what's going on.
True story.
Melissa's like, oh my God. So
I took good care of him, I promise, Mrs. CJ.
So yeah,
right.
It was rough.
Well, it happens. Happened to me Tuesday night. Damn it.
Shit. I think half the people in the chat it happened on Tuesday night.
Wednesday was the longest day of work I've had in 5 years. So
it's true.
All right, Loyd, here is your special question. Oh, you left, you little son of a.
He's coming right back.
Son of a
Here
bitch.
he is. He was going to run real quick, but he'll answer it.
I'm back. I'm sorry.
Okay.
How dare you?
I cannot divulge where this question came from, Loyd. But what is your favorite condiment to use when Christy cooks something for you?
Oh, man. Well, damn. I guess I'd have to say salt and pepper, I reckon.
Condiment.
Oh, condiment. Oh, hell. Well, I almost said Trojan Magnums there for a minute. But
well, you're half right.
I had to think about what you said. I was like, nah, I wouldn't use that when we're cooking. I guess a spicy mustard. Well, I guess you could use that with a Trojan Magnum too. No, I guess not. No.
That might burn a little bit.
Yeah.
Okay. And what's your least favorite condiment, Loyd?
Oh God, it'd have to be mayonnaise. God Almighty, there ain't nothing worse in this world. I hate mayonnaise worse than anything else. I don't cull much. There ain't much I don't eat, but mayonnaise is probably the number one thing I can't stand. And I can't be in the same damn room if she makes anything with mayonnaise in it. I can't do it. I can't stand it.
Sneak it in.
God Almighty.
Loyd, would you like to know who asked that question?
Lay it on me, brother.
Look to your left.
I should have figured. I should have figured.
Yep. Had to be a mayo question in there.
Oh, God. I'll tell you, man. Mayonnaise.
Even Duke's mayonnaise.
No, God. Let me tell you something. You bring Dukes around me, and I'm going to be selling Buicks in the yard. God.
You got to tell them what that means.
Oh, you damn get sick and you start selling Buicks in the yard.
I thought you were not Earl.
Yeah.
We always called it calling the camels because you get the humpback.
Dang. All right, I'll be right back.
You guys check on the kitties right quick.
Okay. Christy, this one's for you. Smoking Joe's Pit Barbecue. So Big Joe wants to know your thoughts on Spam. Yes or no?
Yes. Yes, we love Spam. We love bacon Spam. We actually just eat that with the eggs for breakfast. We love it.
Now all the Buick comments are coming out.
Yeah.
Hobo says, thanks for ruining Dukes for me, Loyd.
I mean, he knows it's in there.
Puking on the hot seat. Nice.
Like he knows potato salad and tuna salad has mayo in it, but he cannot watch me make it. If he sees me make it, he will not be able to eat it.
I gotta tell you, Christy, I don't like any condiments at all. Ketchup, mustard, mayonnaise, any of that shit don't get near me.
Yeah,
One of our boys wanted to make a sandwich with mayo on it, and I was making lunch for all the kids. I'm like, you gotta make your own sandwich, kid. I can't handle the smell.
That's Loyd.
What'd you say? Man, someone about to catch a beat down.
All right. Fred, Mr. Mega Fred Zeppelin says he's got to share that story with a co-worker who drives a Buick. So, all right. Other than one question from the Air Fryer Queen for Loyd later, that is currently all I have for you, ma'am.
Okay.
You mean I actually have to do some work now?
Yeah, get to work, you bum.
Ugh. Tired. Come on, man. You're supposed to carry me through this, buddy.
We don't have health insurance through this thing, CJ.
Son of a bitch. All right.
My back's already sore this week. I carried you Monday and Tuesday, for Christ's sake.
Stop it. All right. Christy, what are you sipping on?
I'm sipping on sweet tea.
Ah. Way to go wild tonight, Christy. Way to go wild.
I don't drink it all. I don't drink nothing.
Oh, you don't drink it all. So I will cross off. What is your favorite drink?
Yep. The reason I don't drink is when I turned 21, my friend took me out, and since it was my birthday and I turned 21, I was getting all kinds of free drinks, mixed drinks, and I drank so much that I was sick in bed for 3 days afterwards. It's one of those things where I should have went to the hospital, but I didn't. And now I can't even, the thought of drinking, I'll be selling Buicks like Loyd. just the thought of it. So I can't. I've been his full-time designated driver.
That's a sweet gig right there.
Yeah.
Works out good.
So usually I have, Loyd, I have a question. Hold on real quick. Justin warned me out there the next visit to his house, 4 videos in one day. Troy was talking about him hanging out at Justin's house, Baby Back Maniac. Yeah, I can tell. I knew you guys would put to work the next day. Man, I don't know how you guys kept going so long. Probably because you had your substitute, KC Kenneth from West New Barbecue. He'd come in, tap out. You guys go hang out, relax. So, but that 4-hour marathon on Tuesday, whoa, that wiped us all out. So, but it was a great time. I enjoyed it for sure. All right, so Loyd, I usually ask the guests what is their favorite go-to drink. Just a normal one, and then like if money was no object, what do you got, man?
I'm Colorado Kool-Aid man. I love beer in general. There ain't many beers I don't like. I hate to do this. I'm probably going to piss some folks off, but I can't drink Heineken. I just don't like it. I mean,
I'm with you, man. I'm with you.
I mean, it tastes like horse piss, man, and I can't do it. You know.
Yeah.
Would you have horse piss?
Well, that's what I imagine horse piss tastes like with a bad kidney infection. But not. Yeah, I mean,
it's green.
Well, yeah, I don't know. I mean, hell, I mean, you know, Jesus.
Is it green or is just the bottle green?
I mean, the bottle's green.
Oh, okay.
The bottle's just green. It ain't green beer.
I thought it was green.
I just don't like it.
It tastes like European ass, though. I'm with him. I don't enjoy it. Not that I know what European ass tastes like, but I could only guess. I'm German, so the Heineken, you know, it's part of my close. I don't know, whatever. All right, is there any kind of booze you like, buddy?
Oh yeah, now I'm a moonshine man. I love my stump water. I mean, you give me
Really?
some moonshine, some apple pie. I mean, hell, straight up 100 proof. I mean, I mix it, I drink it straight, do shots. I love Jack Daniels. I mean, I've been drinking Jack Daniels since I was probably a kid. Whatever we get our damn hands on, you know, you damn young and shit. Hey, you damn get, you know, you beg bar still, whatever the hell you can get your hands on. Of course, we got a hold of some nasty shit back in the day too. But you know, hell, I think I'd rather had lighter fluid than some of that crap. But
That might have been lighter fluid.
yeah, it could have been. But yeah, there's a bunch of whiskeys out there I like. I mean, I like my tequila. I mean, I love Patron. It's on the high dollar side, but I do like it. 1800. You know, I love my tequila in the summertime, and I love my Jack in the wintertime. That's just the way I am. Couldn't tell you why. It's just the way I like to drink.
All right, cool. Now, do you ever, especially during the summertime, get a little frosty, make a little margarita with that Patron or anything like that?
Oh, hell yeah.
Nice.
Shit yeah. Hell, we got a little swimming pool. I fill that summit up and I just go to town and lay in it. Suck it dry.
Oh, man.
I mean, I don't shit.
Christy, yeah, listen, you got direct access to me. Next time that boy's by that pool, I want a full picture.
Oh, yeah.
That's going up on my screensaver.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. A little kiddie pool gets salt all the way around it. Shit. I'm good to go.
That's awesome. Just lick your way through. I'm with you, man. That's awesome.
CJ, if he does that, don't eat the worm.
Hey.
Yeah, exactly.
Listen, what I do on my own time.
It all went down.
That's funny, man. All right, cool. Because everybody makes fun of me for my slushy drinks, but goddamn, they're delicious.
Hey, man, it's all about the individual. It's whatever you like.
See,
the hell with what everybody thinks. As long as you're having a good time, who gives a shit?
Exactly. Someone ordered me when I say someone ordered me a pink drink tonight, it was myself, but I got a pink drink tonight and it was delicious. And that probably jacked me up worse than any kind of whiskey I ever had. Jeez. All right, enough about me and my drinking problem. Who taught you how to cook, Christy?
Well, my mother, she was a great cook. She didn't cook a lot of different things. She cooked the same things over and over, which is, I've made many comments before on my channel that I don't ever cook pork chops hardly, because she would cook pork chops like 2 times a week. And they were always those thin ones that we all had growing up, dry. But yeah, she was she baked everything perfect. You know, it'd be a brand new recipe and it always come out perfect no matter what. So definitely got my cooking skills from my mom. The only problem is they didn't actually kick in until I was older, because when I was in my early 20s, I could not cook at all. So I guess I was just a late bloomer.
Right on. Real quick, Sal's wife Brenda's in the chat. So Sal from Root Boy Cooks, his wife Brenda's here. So welcome, Brenda. I think it's the first time I've seen you in the chat. So Sal, get her Diet Coke like she asked for. All right. And by the way, I love sweet tea. I drink it anytime I can. So I'm with you. But, you know, on a night like such as tonight, I thought you might have had an adult beverage there. But I understand why you don't.
Remember
the Buicks. I'm with you. I understand why you don't. Someone put hashtag male lives matter. No, they don't. All right. So do you film all your cooks, or you just do your normal cooking during the week and then plan something for the weekend? Like how do you plan your videos?
Used to, when I first started out, I would just cook I would record what I'm cooking. But now it's got to where I just don't have a chance to record. I mean, like I say, during the week, just regular meals. We pretty much just try to plan it around when Loyd can watch the kids while I'm outside. And I mean, it's really ridiculous how we're running back and forth. I mean, pretty much, like tonight. But yeah, like I said, he'll come out long enough to do the taste test, and then we go in and eat. But yeah, I cut back a big deal. But like I said, I used to, whatever I was cooking, I would record it. But it just got a little bit tedious as my son's getting a little bit older. He used to take long naps so I could get a lot of stuff done, but not so much anymore.
How old are your kids?
6. My daughter's 6 and my son's 3.
Okay, so they're all at that fun age.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Our youngest here is 8, going on 9. So we're kind of out of the have to worry about them stage. Just stick an iPad in front of them and they're good to go.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
And we got one heading out to college next year too. So it's a lot different here. We have a nephew that's 3 years old too. So he'll come over and visit, and I have to leave. Like, he's too much, man. There's too much noise. I need to go to my special place and get away from them kids. So, all right, cool. What do you love to cook the most? What's your favorite thing?
Oh, actually sweets. I love to make like cinnamon rolls. Oh. So I would say that's my favorite. I like to make the big, huge, like Cinnabon copycat cinnamon rolls. That's my favorite.
Oh man, I love Cinnabon. That sounds so good right now. Homemade cinnamon rolls are the best.
Yep, they are the best.
So Loyd, what's your favorite thing that she cooks?
I tell you, one of my favorite things that she cooks that I love is when she cooks breakfast for supper. That's my thing. When she cooks biscuits and gravy, country ham, and I mean, oh my God, Lord have mercy. I mean, that's heaven on earth. I mean, that's redneck heaven for me. I mean, that's just, I can't get enough of it.
Yeah, I tell you what, man, even out here in SoCal, man, biscuits and gravy, I love that stuff, and I'll eat it any time of the day. I'm with you completely. So that's what, it's funny is you say that, and that's how food kind of transcends our, I say cultures is not right, but I mean, obviously you're in a different spot than I am. But if you want to come together over some biscuits and gravy and a couple of beers, we're gonna have a good time, right? So that's what I love about this community and how everything rolls. And dude, biscuits and gravy are my jam, especially with some runny eggs on there. I'm all about that, man, for sure. Oh, it's my hangover cure too. Greasy runny eggs, biscuits and gravy, and some greasy bacon. I'm set for the day. I may take a nap and pass out for a few hours, but I'm set for the day. What up, Kent? I see you put a hand up.
Yeah, tell Mrs. CJ you need some biscuits and gravy, greasy bacon, and over easy eggs in the morning.
You know what? Bless her heart. She hates runny eggs. She wants her eggs just like burned to a crisp. But she'll make me my over easy eggs and let me have them runny all over the place. Hates it though.
As well too.
Yep.
You people.
Just when I thought Loyd was perfect, he had to go and ruin it with his fucking eggs.
I don't understand it either.
That's why I got no friends, CJ.
Hey, Christy, do me a favor. Next time you make Loyd his over hard crispy eggs, cook them some bitches in mayonnaise.
Oh, hey, Mike from Everyday Barbecue and Cuisines here. What's up, Mike? How you doing, brother? Good to see you in there. Been a long time.
Burning up.
You okay over there? Is he still acting like he's calling some? Oh, hey, Meathead's here too. What's up, Meathead? Oh man, I'm sorry, Meat Carina. Sorry, Meat man. That just gets me every time. I mess that up every damn time. And you're a buddy too, so I'm sorry about that. All right. So it's date night. You two get rid of the chitlins for a night. I don't know if that happens or not, but you're going to a fancy restaurant. What is your guilty food pleasure? What are you going to get? Money's no object. Loyd got an extra bonus. Whatever. What are you guys eating together?
Sushi. We love sushi.
Really?
Oh yes, sushi. We go to this Japanese restaurant and they have one. It comes in a big wooden boat and it's called the Titanic, and they just load it up with all the sushi you can imagine, and that's what we get for our anniversary usually. that's just our favorite.
Yeah, we sink that bitch every time, CJ. That motherfucker ain't gonna float long. Now I like the raw fish. I like the sashimi. That's what I like, the sashimi. That's my thing.
Really?
I like the bait. Okay.
The bait.
Back to the sardines.
The sardines.
You know, if I can't fish with it, I'll eat it. I don't care. I mean, that's some good shit to me.
I gotta tell you, man, I don't feel that way about sushi. I can't get into it, and that is such a stupid California thing here. Yeah, we're going out for sushi. You gotta get sushi. I want sushi. Come on, there's a place across the street from my office. We're getting sushi. I'm like, man, can I just get some noodles and some sake? I'm good, man. I don't need the raw fish.
Man, I love it.
And runny eggs.
And runny eggs.
He don't eat runny eggs, but he'll eat raw fish all day.
Yeah, it just shows you, like the tastes, you know, just thinking about it just kind of gives me.
He's gonna sell Buicks now.
I'm gonna sell Buicks. I'll be hollering at Earl later, so don't worry about it.
Are you gonna have some ribs in the morning?
Oh wow, excuse me. All right, cool, man. Sushi. What is the favorite part of sushi? Like, what is your jam? What do you gotta have?
I have to have the rolls. I love the rolls with the rice and the fish, and then the cucumbers and all that. But just the sashimi, just whatever you pronounce it. How do you pronounce it? Sashimi. He prefers that. I prefer the ones with the rolls with the rice. That's my favorite.
That's funny. I've had lobster rolls before with that. I was shit faced and silly, so I decided to eat it. And then someone told me later that it had mayonnaise. It was cooked in some Japanese mayonnaise. And then I started selling you.
Can't help yourself.
Hey, Dan Webster, how you doing, brother? Just 8, how you doing? I seen you in there. I'm with you. Yeah, man. But no sushi for the big dog over here. All right, one more question, and we'll go to Kent. Although Kent has left us, must be getting a new cocktail. I'm going to ask your question, Christy.
Okay.
Well, both of them, since you actually have 2 questions. All right, you're on death row.
Uh-huh.
What's your last meal for killing Loyd, for drinking all your sweet tea? What's your last meal?
It's the same thing as earlier. Sushi. I would want a boatload of sushi. Sorry. If I was rich, I would eat sushi every day, probably.
You get that mercury poison, and you die. It's not the same, man.
It's worth it.
Hey. All right, cool. Loyd, are you the same way? You need some sushi on your way out?
No, now look here. If I'm fixing to go see my maker, I've got to have a cowboy cut ribeye. Okay?
There you go.
Medium, cooked medium. And I'm hoping Christy will be able to cook it for me, but we all see what happens. And I got to have her mac and cheese, and I got to have them Brussels sprouts with double bacon, extra onions, and a lot of garlic. And man, she makes these damn. I get it mixed up every damn time. Is it ranch mashed potato? What is it?
Yeah, ranch.
Boy.
Smashed potatoes.
Oh my, yeah, smashed ranch mac. Yeah, what she said.
Oh.
I'm gonna tell you something else now. Hold on, I ain't done yet.
Oh shit!
Fixing to die, CJ. So let me get it out there, okay? She makes these seafood deviled eggs that she won't ever make for me no more for whatever reason. God damn! I swear I can make a meal on them sons of bitches. I don't know what's in them. I mean, I know it's seafood.
Crab.
Yeah.
Crab.
Yeah, it's oh my god. But that right there, that's the perfect meal. Before I go, before they push the button or shoot me up with that shit or whatever the case may be, that's what I want. Oh, and beer. Lots of beer. Don't forget the beer.
Plus beer, of course.
Beer.
Booger says that the deviled eggs have mayo in it and the mashed potatoes have mayo in it.
Mine don't. I use cream cheese in my mashed potatoes, but the deviled eggs do, but he can't watch me make them.
That's the rule. Can't be in the same room.
I'm with you. So, and there's times I've tried things throughout, my life, and I'll tell somebody like, oh, this is very good. Don't you freaking tell me what is in it. I don't want to know because I won't like it. So, all right. Hey, Marion's in the house. Welcome, Robert Roy Cooking Channel. Marion, welcome, brother. How you doing? All right, so Christy, the best and worst thing you've ever made, whether it's on camera or not. When I ask that question, is that correct? Whether it's on camera or not?
It don't matter. Yeah. Best,
all right, cool.
Best or worst thing. Yeah,
cool.
I would say the best thing I make would be our New Year's dinner. And I usually every New Year's I do prime rib, I do collards, black-eyed peas, macaroni and cheese. I do deviled eggs, and I make those big steakhouse rolls. They're like this big. And that's what we have every New Year's. Because in the South, you're supposed to eat collards and black-eyed peas for good luck and for wealth. So it hasn't worked yet. We've been eating them all these years. And the worst thing is biscuits. For the first probably 5 or 6 years of our marriage, I could not make biscuits.
Sure.
They were literally weapons, and I could not make them. And then one day I just started making them, and now they're delicious. So that would definitely be my worst. They were horrible.
Yeah, they were hockey pucks, man. They were bad. We hit a cat in the head with them, about not killed some bitch, but they were bad. Yeah. She got it on point now.
All right, Loyd. So what's the worst thing and the best thing you've ever made?
Guys, I told you I fuck up a wet dream, man. I just can't do it. I mean, I can't cook.
You can make cereal.
I can't even do that half the time. I cook a mean Pop-Tart.
You'll spill the damn milk.
You
grill good.
I mean,
You grill steaks.
I do pretty good, I reckon, on damn steak. Pretty much. I mean, ribeyes and sirloin. I love a good T-bone. I think I do a pretty damn decent job on a T-bone. I can't cook, man. I mean, everything else I fucked up. So I mean, that's just the way it is.
What seasoning do you like on your steaks when you cook them up?
Back in the day, we used to use, what was that stuff? That Alabama Wonder Sauce? Dale's. We put that shit on anything, and we quit using it, and actually just salt, pepper, and garlic is what I use now, and it seems to me it brings out the flavor of the meat. I've always liked garlic, of course, salt and pepper, but that's pretty much about the only thing. Every once in a while, I'll pick up something Montreal come out with, one of their new, types of damn seasons, and I'll try that just to see what it tastes like. But usually just the common stuff, the simple stuff.
Yeah, sometimes simple is best for sure.
Yeah.
But I'm with you on that Montreal seasoning. I before I got into kind of getting these rubs sent to me and all that stuff, man, the Montreal steak seasoning, that was my jam, dude. I love that stuff. So I'm with you on that. I want to give a shout out to Lyle, No Hippie Barbecues here. He's got his headphones in. He's going to fall asleep to my soothing voice on the quiet storm. I'd like to give a shout out to Lyle in Colorado. All right. I'm good for this section. We're over an hour now. You still good to go? You guys still cool?
When Kent asked Loyd his question, I'm going to go check on the kids next.
All right, cool.
I think Kent had another question for Loyd.
All right, Kent,
yes,
you're up, brother.
All right, this is from Miss Booger, so we might want to wait till Christy leaves. But all right, go Christy. Yeah.
I'm nosy.
Loyd, what's the funniest thing that's ever happened to you? Is Booger's question.
I guess that's it, huh? Well, I hate this story, but
before he tells this story, I love this story. I think it's funny, so I want y'all to judge it. If you think it's funny, let us know. If you don't think it's funny, then I guess I'm wrong. But I think it's a funny story. But I'm gonna go check on the kids.
Here's how to unmask calls with
what happened.
We all right, CJ? What's going on?
I hit the wrong button, and
okay.
All right, I'm gonna go check on the
all right. This is a true story. This actually did happen. I don't think it's funny, but like I said, it did happen. Back in the day, now I still work on my own vehicles. I still change oil and do what I can, replace some parts, whatever breaks. But back in the day, I had an old Ford Ranger, and the alternator went out on it. Well, there was a place up the road here that you take your alternator up there, take it, and they give you another one that they rebuilt up there, and they were actually pretty reasonable. The place was called Airhead Alternators, not there anymore. So anyhow, I was working on my damn truck, and I got the damn alternator off, and I had some other things to do, and hell, I was damn wearing my damn coveralls, and I was greasy and nasty and looked like a damn bag of shit. Well, anytime that I had to take a part in to get another one or whatever, take the core in, I always put it in a damn igloo cooler. It's one of them old roll types. And so I put that damn alternator in there, and I took it up there, went inside the place, and old girl says, "Can I help you?" I said, "Yes, ma'am." Says, "I need to get me another alternator." She said, "Well, just wait here." She said, "I'll have somebody come see you." All right, fair enough. So I'm standing there. Guy comes walking in. He says, "Sir, you ready?" I said, "Yes, sir, I am." So I had my cooler from the damn alternator. He took me in the back, and he starts showing me the plant where they rebuild everything. He said, "Well, now that we do water pumps over here and alternators over here." I was like, "Man, these some nice folks." I said, "I really appreciate them showing me around the place." So he starts introducing me to some of the people, and he said, "Well, this guy here, he's been here such and such time, and this guy here is a supervisor over this," and start meeting everybody. And the guy said, "Well, did you fill all your paperwork out?" And I said, "Well, no, not yet." I said, "I was going to wait till I got everything done." And I said, "Then, I'd go ahead and settle up." He said, "Okay." He said, "Well, let's go ahead and go in the back. I'll show you what we got." So I followed him back there, and people waving at me and stuff, and I'm waving. I was like, "Man, these are some damn nice folks." So he gets me there in the back, and there's a lathe set up. And he said, "Well, have a seat there on the bench, on the damn chair there beside the lathe." So he starts showing me all this stuff. And I'm like, well, I'm thinking to myself, well, damn, I got to rebuild my own damn alternator. What the hell's the problem here? So I'm doing whatever he's telling me. He's telling me to do this, and I start down doing everything. There's a whole thing, a basket of damn these alternators, and I'm working on them, and I'm damn putting them in there. I'm like, well, goddamn, I said, I don't understand, why the hell am I having to do all this damn work to buy a damn alternator? So I worked there probably, I guess, a damn hour. And old boy says, "Everything all right?" And I said, "Yeah." I said, "What? Is this normal when you come and damn buy a new alternator? What's the deal?" And he says, "What are you talking about?" I said, "Well, yeah, I got my old alternator here." I said, "In my damn lunchbox." I said, "I don't understand why y'all making me, I got to rebuild the damn thing or what?" He said, "Sir, I'm sorry." He said, "I thought you applied for a job here." He said, "Hell, I was putting you to work." I'm like, well, goddamn. I said, awesome. You got me all wrong, brother. Then I got to think about it. Well, I had my lunchbox, and the damn looked like a bag of ass. I said, well, that made sense. So when they took me back up to the front, I got the alternator for free. I had to work for it for about an hour, but like I said, it was a true story. It did happen. I don't think it was all that damn funny. It was an hour I'll never get back, but it did happen.
I think it's funny. So, having people go in to get something done and they get put to work, I thought it was pretty funny.
I earned that one, I will say.
Did you at least get a discount on your alternator then, or what?
Well, I figured after an hour, I'd at least probably worked long enough to get some kind of retirement, but I never did see nothing. So.
Just the free alternator.
Yeah, no benefits either.
I feel you on the no pay, no benefits. Trust me. All right, Christy, now that you're back, Miss Booger asked a question a little earlier. Have you ever tried a shot of tequila?
Nope, never. Now, when I turned 21, I got a bunch of mixed drinks, but no shots. I'm sure there was tequila in some of them, but that was it.
Okay. Well, like you said, alluded to earlier, you're not a big imbiber anyway. So,
no.
Loyd, one thing Sal said, if you want a real beer, he'll send you one.
Hey, like I said, I don't call nothing now. You can send all you want. I drink every damn last one of them now.
All right, CJ, before you freak out, I have a question from Deep Sea Barbecue. No, it's not that one.
Good.
But Christy, if you had a legitimate taxidermist, which YouTube cook would you hang on your wall?
Which one?
I know who I'd pick.
Oh my!
Remember, this is a trophy, not a lynching.
Yeah, exactly. I'd have to go. Well, he's making a lot of noise.
Sorry, I'm just trying to clear there. Sorry.
to go with my favorite YouTuber because, like I said earlier, he gave me my first shout out. And I'd probably still only have about 14 subscribers if it wasn't for him, or 80 subscribers. And I would say Rick Mamana.
Fair enough. That's good. Earlier, you alluded to making country ham. And this is from Keith Bettag, by the way. Mm-hmm. When you make your country ham, do you make red-eye gravy with it? And if you do you use coffee in the recipe?
Yes, I do. Loyd loves it too. I don't even drink coffee, but Loyd loves it.
I could see him clapping before the question was even out. He was like,
I don't make it often because I don't like coffee, but he loves it.
I do shots of that stuff, guys.
I don't think it is red-eye gravy unless you use coffee, but I don't know. I've never heard of any other way to make it.
I agree with you 100% there. It's not red-eye gravy if there's no coffee in it.
Yeah,
so.
exactly.
All right. This is from your old friend. You might know him, a guy by the name of Hobo.
Yeah.
He wants to know, is the hot seat easier than you thought it'd be so far?
Yes, it is. It would be a lot easier if we had a babysitter, but because I can't really concentrate. I'm just thinking about the kids constantly, mom brain. But yeah, it's definitely easier than I thought it would be.
Well, some Colorado Kool-Aid and them kids will sleep great.
Yeah.
You and some Benadryl, some NyQuil. It'll be all right.
Okay. I'm going to combine this question because it comes from Rob at Barbecue Pit Dog and kind of leads into Bill from Chicken Fried Barbecue. It's about any wild game that you eat. Do you guys eat any venison? And if you do, is there plans on a venison video or any other wild game
About
video?
90%. Oh, sorry. 90% of all the meat we eat is venison. I don't do a lot of videos on it because it's just regular weekday meals. But I do have some on my channel. And the wild turkey, Loyd killed a couple wild turkeys. I have, a couple of those videos on there also. I mean, I probably will start doing a few more, but yeah, that's all we eat is venison. As far as
Cool.
On every day, most weekdays.
Loyd, when you killed the two wild turkeys, did the glass shatter or did you recycle it?
No, I put them up on. I got a shelf where I keep all my beer and my whiskey bottles, and there's several gobblers up there right now. So I waste none of them. So don't worry about that.
Perfect. See, a lot of people around, we have a lot of deer hunters around here, but my wife, for one, does not like venison, but she loves elk. And I get elk about once a year from a buddy of mine who goes out to Utah and Wyoming and stuff, goes hunting. He brings it back. We process it for him. He takes the tenderloins and the back straps, and we take the rest. So it's pretty fair trade.
Yeah. Our friends, none of our friends like venison either, even though they eat it here all the time. They say they don't like it. They just don't know they don't like it.
Hobo, I'm going to kill you dead someday. Okay, Bill at Chicken Fried wants to know, Loyd, what is your favorite game to hunt?
It's got to be deer. I'm one of them old boys raised up on a rifle, and that's got to be my favorite thing. I'm kind of limited to what I can hunt. I love hunting turkey. I love hunting squirrel. Christy makes some mean squirrel dumplings. Lord have mercy, guys, you just don't know.
Are you serious? That's a thing?
Oh, it's a big thing. It's a big
squirrel.
thing. CJ, do you like Brunswick stew? Have you ever had Brunswick stew?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Originally, Brunswick stew was made with squirrel meat.
No shit.
And rabbit, and well, of course, you got history and this, that, and what says one thing, but supposedly it all started in Georgia when they first started making it with squirrel and using wild rabbit. But yeah, Christy makes, I mean, you know, chicken and dumplings. You've had chicken and dumplings before, but she makes squirrel and dumplings, and I'm here to tell you guys, it'll melt in your mouth. It's delicious.
I don't think you're ready for it though.
That's funny. I never would have thought about that. I really thought that was kind of like a I don't know, a joke thing, like you eating squirrel and possum and shit. But that's cool. I mean,
you thought we was kidding about that possum pecker too, didn't you?
Yeah, I mean, hey, each their own shit. I mean, you put enough gravy and biscuits with something, I'm sure it'd be delicious. Man, I'm with you.
Enough Kool-Aid, you'll eat anything.
Yeah, really? You get me drunk enough, I'll eat the whatever we're cooking on there, possum picker or whatever. As long as it's cooked on the slow and sear, that's all that matters.
That's right.
Yeah.
It gives it the magic touch.
Yeah, I do. I made some. You got me all twisted up, man. I made some chicken and dumplings a couple weeks ago, and I used smoked chicken thighs from my chicken and dumplings, and I thought I just discovered fucking oil. Like, this is the best thing in the world. And you telling me you put some squirrel with that shit?
That's good, son. I'm telling you.
Hey, I'm with you, brother, man. To each their own. That's awesome. You caught me kind of off guard again.
Look what happens when you expand your horizons other than California.
Hey, listen, I know we're like the center of the universe here, but I mean, I guess I need to get out of the state a little bit.
Hey, one more earthquake and Nevada's got oceanfront property, baby.
Hey, I'm far enough inland that the next earthquake, San Andreas Fault, I got oceanfront property here, so I'm good, man. It sucks for everybody else, but I'm good.
Marion, you better move.
Yeah, Marion needs to move quickly.
All right, Loyd, Kris at East Wind Farms has a question for you. Where'd it go? There it is. What kind of rifle setup do you use for deer hunting?
Well, sir, I've got right now, Christy got me last year for my birthday. Well, no, it was year before last. I am using a Remington 700 300 Weatherby Magnum with a 12-40 Nikon scope. And I know that may be to some folks a little bit of an overkill, but I don't like to track my deer, so I like to drop them where they're standing. And that Magnum does it. I mean, it drops them where they're standing, so I ain't got to van walk too much.
And if you need to pick it up and carry it, you can shove your arm through the exit wound, and there you go.
Oh, hey, there's been many of them I picked up at night, and I can see the moon shining through the son of a bitch. That's damn big enough. I mean, it goes in about the size of a quarter, and it comes out about the size of a chicken pot pie. So that shows you how much power that bastard's got. But
Exactly.
it does its job.
Hey, let me tell you, I did some squirrel hunting one time. We were actually in Utah, and my cousins all had guns and stuff out there. And someone gave me a 12-gauge shotgun. We're walking around the mountains, and I saw something fucking running on the rocks, and I was like, "It's coming right for me!" So I blew the freaking squirrel to Kingdom Come, and all that was left was a fucking tail. I'm like, should I put that on a keychain, or what do I do with this? I didn't have enough for dumplings. I just had enough for the keychain.
Well, if you did, it'd be tenderized, that's for sure.
Oh yeah. Oh my gosh.
Oh gosh.
Well, CJ, you got to realize something now. When we eat squirrel, when we was growing up, hell, we was poor, and we ate whatever we could. Hell, we was so damn poor we couldn't even pay attention. And we ate what we could. So that's that. Hell, we still eat it because we like it. It was good.
And we're still poor.
Yeah. Well, honestly, I grew up poor too, and in Southern California, it was more like rice and beans and shit like that. That was a lot cheaper. Yeah. But I'm with you on that. CJ is lit. Yeah, I'm fairly happy right now. So you got the smiling going. The shot from the squirrel, it seriously, it looked like something out of a freaking cartoon, and his tail. So it was good times.
That's how we do around here. If it's brown, it's down.
I love it, dude. That's funny as hell. All right, Ken. Sorry, buddy. Get back to it.
Let's see. I had one up here. I got to find it real quick. And Just 8 wants to know, if you open a restaurant, give them an example of like 8 things you'd have on the menu other than squirrel pot pie.
Well, I would love to have a restaurant with mostly sides because I am a sides fanatic. I will eat my sides before I even eat the meat normally. So, I mean, it would have to be mac and cheese, collards. It would have to be, I guess, Brussels sprouts for Loyd, green beans. Let's see what else. Obviously, potatoes. I would have some meat, of course. Have to have some prime rib, and I'd say some smoked chicken quarters. That's my favorite part of the chicken is the quarters, and
Fat ass hamburger.
And hamburger, yeah. So that'd be 8 there.
So,
Yeah.
how do you cook your green beans?
I just cook mine in the crock pot. I just cook them with bacon and onions and garlic, and I just let them, cook them 8 hours on low, or just depends. But that's how we do ours.
So we do ours with the bacon and onion too. Like we render out the fat and then cook the green beans in them, and we cook the shit out of them in a saute pan, and it just adds so much flavor for sure.
Oh yeah.
And I'm with you on the smoked chicken quarters too. Obviously I just kind of got into this game with the barbecue and whatnot, but I've been smoking the chicken every time. And I just love the flavor that it comes with. I don't know what I was missing out there.
Yeah, delicious.
Yeah. All right,
You make some meat collards now too. I'm gonna tell you right now.
Collard greens. All right.
Oh,
I love.
Do you cook it with bacon and onion too?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we use hog jowl, which a lot of people don't use, but yeah, we use hog jowl. But I actually add bacon to mine too because I love bacon. Put bacon.
Have you ever tried it with the temple meat from the hog?
No, never.
If you can go to a butcher and they can cut the temple meat from the hog for you, they come out these little, about that size medallions. Mm-hmm. Put that in a slow cooker with some barbecue sauce on low for about 8 hours. You'll love it. And then for Loyd, make sure you make like a mayo dipping sauce on the side for him. Awesome.
Hey, I see Phil from Daddy Cooks is here. Welcome, Phil. I don't know if you're back in the States yet. I know you're close to being here, so I'm glad you're able to stop by and say hi. Hope it was good.
I need to apologize to Loyd. This is the only chance I'll ever be able to get a pick on him, so I got to let it fly.
Well, it's funny is I was talking with Christy about this. She wanted some sarcastic questions and give her some good ribbon and all that. I mean, I'm sorry, my questions are pretty mundane towards that, but
that's fine.
I knew some people in the chat wouldn't let us down. So, and Kent's a sarcastic, dirty beast too, so he can throw some stuff out there.
Well, thank you, sir. It's about time you recognize my greatness, you son of a.
I recognize your greatness every day, brother. All right, you got any more from the chat?
I think I got one more. Okay. Jason at Easy Bake wants to know, have you ever marinated your chicken hindquarters in Italian dressing and then smoked them, or no?
No, I haven't. I normally don't marinate them. I just usually just do a dry rub or the dry brining everybody's doing lately. But we used to use Dale's all the time, and that's what we used to do. Loyd uses an offset smoker, so he used to do those all the time back when he did most of the grilling. But but I definitely would try it because I love Italian dressing.
What kind of offset do you guys have?
Oklahoma Joe.
Why don't we see more videos with the Joe? You got something against Joe or what?
He's always watching the kids.
Yeah, I mean, watching the race, watching the kids. I mean, hell, I guess we never done. Well, the bologna.
Yeah, we did some older videos. We did smoked bologna and smoked armadillo eggs. That's about what.
And some wings. I remember we did all the wings. Yeah. I'm old fashioned. I like it that way.
Is it the Highland that you have?
I don't even know what he's
I don't even know what the hell it is. I'll be honest with you. I load it full
It had
of wood.
about 4 years, so I can't remember.
Yeah.
4 or 5 years.
It does its job.
I got the Highland too, and I love it.
Yeah.
Love
I
that
love
stuff.
it.
All right, one less Hobo skull can size. You're close. It's Copenhagen, Hobo. One last question for you, Christy, on this round. My buddy down the road here, cooking with Corey. What do you use for breading when you're making fried chicken or fried squirrel? That's the exact question. So.
Actually, I never fry squirrel because it's tough. So it does better if it's in, like you braise it or if it's in liquid. I've actually pressure cooked it before, tenderize it, and then use it. But yeah, whenever we do like breading, we always dip everything in buttermilk and hot sauce. We let it, I guess you marinate it in that. We let it sit in that. And I actually like to use that, I think it's called Colonel. It's actually just a breading mix. It's called, I can't think of what it's called, Kentucky Colonel. And it's already got all kinds of seasonings in there. I know Booger's used it a few times on her channel, but we always add extra like cayenne to it, and we'd add paprika, kind of flavored up a little bit more. But that's usually what we do. I don't fry chicken that much. I mostly grill it, but I've got one of those master built turkey fryers, the indoor one, and I've done chicken in it before. It's just more trouble than it's worth. If you ask me, I prefer to smoke it.
All right. Yeah, and this from a guy who was bitching about losing a bet and having to cook Spam. Let's see. I got a couple for Loyd when he comes back, but let's turn it back to CJ for a little bit, and I'll get a few more questions wrote down.
All right, that's what. All right, cool. Phil said he's gonna be home in less than 7 days. Right on. We're glad to see you back. Can't wait to see some videos. I know that's your first priority to get home instead of seeing the wife and all them lovely women in your house. Get to cooking. We need videos, Phil. Come on. It's the priorities in life. All right. All right, guys. I'm kind of coming to my last little bit of questions here. We're at an hour and a half right now, so you're doing great. If you have any more questions, get them in there. Get them in there soon, so Kent can ask them. Oh, and Daryl from Bad Beast is here. Welcome, Daryl. How you doing, brother? Still waiting for my logo. Where's my logo, Daryl? Bad Beast. I need my logo. Not as mean though. All right. So anyway, all right. Let's see here. Hobo had a question, but he was too drunk to remember what it was, and Kent missed it. So Hobo, we'll get you next time, brother. All right. Hey, thanks for the super chat, John from 1984 Barbecue. For TJ and Kent's hard work this week. Hey, man, I appreciate it, man. The super chats, never expected, always welcome, though, man. We appreciate it. We got to keep Kent, keep the big guy flush with lap dances. So we appreciate the super chats. All right. When you put your hands up like that, you know what we're talking about.
A good, wholesome boy like me?
Yeah.
Come on now.
Wholesome. Pure as the driven snow. That's you. All right, bro. All right. So kind of the last little bit of questions I have here. They're kind of like, you know what's coming. 3 channels you watch, 1 big, 1 small, and 1 you think should be bigger.
Sure. It's kind of hard just to say 1 big one. So, I watch the usual. I watch Troy, Justin, Greg, Russ. I watch I don't know if you guys are familiar with a channel called Freaking Reviews. It's James White. He has a cool channel. I watch him. The ones that I think should be bigger, definitely Sal at the Root Boy Cooks. I don't know what's wrong with folks, but he definitely should have a bigger channel. Bill Gowdy, he definitely deserves to have a bigger channel. Booger, I mean, there's only one Booger. I mean, how many people on YouTube can do the things that she does? I mean, her channel's big. Don't get me wrong, but it should be bigger. And on the smaller
she said he was here. Freaking Reviews was here. Booger just said Freaking Reviews was here.
Cool. Yeah, he has an awesome channel. As far as smaller channels go, I watch so many that I mean, especially with the Facebook groups that we have. And of course, I feel horrible because I don't watch as much as I used to watch. I mean, I used to watch as soon as somebody posted a video, I try to watch it. But now with things are a little bit different around here, I don't get to watch as often, but I do try to play catch up. But there's just no way I can just name a small channel because, what's small? I mean, they may have 200 last week, and this week there could be 1,000. So, I mean, there's just a lot of great channels out there. Pretty much all the ones that are in the Facebook groups that we're in, I watch all of them.
Right on. Sal says he agrees with you.
That's right, Sal.
You know what? Sal's one I think I'd love to have on the hot seat. I don't know if he was on with Hobo before, but Sal, if you haven't been on the hot seat before, give me a call, dude. We'll even do a special one for you. Everybody loves Sal. Fire in the hole. I love that.
He needs to be on here. Definitely.
Yeah. So Sal, I'm gonna reach out to you, brother. We need to get you on here and have some time and chat and have a good time and have some of your fancy beers that you drink at the end of your videos for sure. And the Root Boy mug, the frosty mug. I love it. All right, cool. If you could cook with anybody in history, live or dead, who would you want to cook with?
Oh, I've heard this question before and I can't think. Well, it'd have to be one of my favorite cooks right now on the Food Network is the Pioneer Woman. So I definitely love to cook with her. She's one of my favorites. What you shaking your head about, Ken?
Hey, you only like her because she's a redhead.
So?
Come on now. All right.
So go ahead. Who else?
That's the Pioneer Woman. I mean, of course, everybody's going to say Julia Child. I mean, anybody that watched PBS growing up, that's what we used to watch all the time. When we were home from school in the summer, we'd watch all those cooking channels. So, I'd say Julia Child or Pioneer Woman.
Hold on real quick. Are y'all doing any giveaways? Giving away? That's incredible. You know what, Michael Petrie, I did the giveaway for Troy's show, Troy and Justin's on Wednesday. We did 3 more. I got to send you the address for the winners, but I didn't know if you want me to do one for this one. Give a yes in the chat, and I'll do a quick giveaway in this one too at the end. So if you want to do it, if not, not a big deal. You've done plenty for our little chats this week for sure. All right. So you have a Paula Deen air fryer. What about Paula Deen? Is she still popular in the South?
Yeah, she's still. She's not on Food Network anymore, so I don't really see any of her, videos. I mean, I think she has one of those, like the what is it, the pod things where the podcast. I think she does stuff like that, but she still, is putting out products and stuff. Like I said, the air fryer is just one of the most recent ones she's put out.
All right, cool. Michael Petrie said to give out some more. So why don't we just do one giveaway? Michael, we're just going to do one giveaway. You decide what you're going to put in the package. If we'll talk again next time, and we'll keep it going if that's the thing. So we'll do one giveaway. And so the question, I'm going to ask you right now, what is the one thing that makes Loyd call Buicks or buy some Buicks? What did you say?
Sell Buicks.
Sell Buicks.
Sell them. Buy them.
What is the one thing? Possum pecker. All right. Chicken fried barbecue. Bill at Chicken Fried Barbecue said mayo.
Awesome.
You guys are right. So Bill, send me your address in the chat, or not in this chat, on Facebook Messenger, and we'll get it out to you. So Michael Petrie, I appreciate for doing the giveaway again. I will get you the addresses from the 3 people on Troy's hot seat, and then I'll get you Bill's address too. So I appreciate you doing the giveaway again. I love the impromptu-ness of it. Very cool. So that's it. All right. Well, I don't want to ask that one. What is one thing most people don't know about you?
that I actually cuss like a sailor, believe it or not. I've been around him too long, but I don't let it say, I guess I'm used to having to hold it in, but when it's just us two, it's pretty bad.
All right. That's funny. All right. Michael just said to give away one more. So let's go ahead and do it again. Christy's Hollywood doppelganger. Who does Christy think would play her in a movie? Let's throw it out there, guys.
Lucille Ball. Oh.
Yeah.
So I'm watching the chat. I have live chat on, not top chat, live chat. Cookout Coach, Steve from Cookout Coach, Julia Roberts. Is that right?
That's right.
There you go. Well, Michael, I appreciate you doing the giveaway. I'll put you as the sponsor on the title when I get done with the video for sure, or with the hangout. So, Steve, you got me on Messenger. Send me your address, please, so I can get all these to Michael so you guys can get them pretty soon, okay? Very cool of you. Again, Michael, you're too generous. Everybody loves you in this community. I love it, man. Thank you so much. All right. Any special skills we don't know about besides your sailor mouth?
No, I don't have any skills. Spending money?
Nice.
Ordering online, that's what I'm great at.
Nice.
Amazon.
Hobo and Cooking with Corey want to hear you say the F word.
I don't know why.
And put y'all behind it.
Put y'all.
Put
Fuck
y'all
y'all.
behind it.
I'm so used to holding it back on camera that I don't say it.
Hey, y'all.
Drop that F-bomb.
Drop it. Act like Loyd stole your squirrel and dumplings. Bring that shit back.
Yeah. Watch your foot.
Oh, yeah.
Maybe before we leave.
You can do it in the hangout afterwards.
All right.
Yeah.
She can do it. I know.
All right, cool. I have one. I only have one last question. So, Keith Bedtag said it's easy. Fuck y'all. I can hear his voice saying it too. I love it while he's cracking a beer. Kent, you got anything else before we finish up?
Yeah, I got a couple here.
Okay.
Booger says, Christy, we all know you have tattoos. But Loyd, do you have any?
No, sir. Don't have any.
Not a one.
No, not the first one.
Yeah, fair enough.
Something against it, or just don't have one?
It's just not my thing. I have nothing against tattoos. I think they're beautiful. I love Christy's. She's got a whole bunch of them. That I'm the only one that's ever gonna see. And it's just not my thing. I love them. I think they're great.
Bill at Chicken Fried Barbecue dropped a super chat for the F-Bomb Fund.
Yeah,
So,
guys, keep dropping the super chats for the F-bombs. Say it for every super chat there is. Say fuck you to Chicken Fried Barbecue.
Okay, fuck you.
There you go.
I told you.
Oh, fuck y'all.
All right, there it is.
okay.
That just went downhill from there. It's just not right. It's weird.
It's easier when it just flows easier, instead of forced.
You got to force it out. Thank you for the super chat, Bill. Much appreciated. And I'm glad we got Christy to say the F word. Oh, man.
Okay. Two more here. Bill at Chicken Fried Barbecue wants to know, Loyd, can you do a turkey call?
I can, but I have to have a diaphragm, and I don't have one on me.
A diaphragm?
Yeah.
Like
I have a diaphragm in my mouth. And
okay.
Well, I guess
we used to do it where we would talk to our turkeys. You can't do that.
I can't do it. I'm sorry. If I have a diaphragm, I can sing to you. I apologize.
No, that's fair enough.
Michael Petrie said, "Shame on you, Christy."
I have it.
I can do good with. Well, never mind. I better not say it.
All right. Cooking with Corey wants to know, Loyd, how do you like your rabbit cooked? And have you ever smoked any?
I never smoked none, but I like the old-fashioned Shenandoah rabbit. I like it fried, and that's my favorite way. That's what I grew up on. That's how I like my rabbit. Hassenpfeffer.
I tell you what, I have had squirrel before in my life, but I've never tried rabbit.
Rabbit's good. I don't know if you guys, and I'm sure you know this. I mean, I'm not very educated, but there's a few things I know a little bit about. Now, rabbit is if you were trapped, if you were stranded on a desert island, and all you had to eat was rabbit, and if you could eat 15 rabbits a day, believe it or not, you'd starve to death because they offer absolutely no minerals, no substance to the human body, no matter how many rabbits you ate. It's the craziest thing ever. Done it 2 or 3 different times, going on the internet and looking up, and it's the truth. I mean, it's just weird how what a rabbit absolutely does nothing for the human body.
That is weird.
It'll fill your stomach up, but it actually will starve to death eating it. Does anybody give a shit? Probably not, but I always thought that was cool.
Well, Bruce said Food for Men wants to know, is it true? Does rabbit taste like chicken?
No,
Squirrel
tastes
does.
like squirrel.
Squirrel tastes like chicken.
It's like squirrel.
Dan Webster said yes, it does.
Hold on. Bruce from Food for Men. I need you to send me your address on Facebook Messenger since you were one of the winners of the giveaway on Tuesday. And if Big Joe's in the house from Smoking Joe's Pit Barbecue, send me your address too, please, so we can get you guys out your winnings. I appreciate it. And again, tonight's winners, Bill and Steve, send me your address. Make it happen, please, so I can get these all over to Michael tomorrow. Sorry to interrupt again, but sorry, got official business. Got to take care of business.
Can't you do that on your own time instead of ours?
What?
The official business. Can you take care of that on your own time?
This is my own time. This is my show.
Okay.
This is
checking.
my YouTube channel. Just look pretty and shut your mouth. All right. I pay you for eye candy. I don't need your lip. All right.
Pay me for eye candy. Well, that explains why I haven't got a paycheck.
Oh. All right. Sorry. Get back to it.
Corey's question was the last one I had, but to reiterate your point, Michael Petrie, very generous what you're doing. Thank you very much. I know everybody appreciates it. So back to you, boss man. Get to work.
All right, cool. All right, Bruce, I found it. Thank you. Official business again. Sorry. All right. Well, guys, we're coming up on the last question. So I will ask it, and then we will say our goodbyes. I will put the Hangout link in the chat. So, guys, hang out. Christy and Loyd, hang on. Even when I go off the air, stick around.
That's fine.
And then we'll obviously you don't have to stay all night long, but a lot of people come in the chat at the end and say hi. So,
Hey, CJ.
Hobo, I thought you didn't want me to ask that question. I was gonna kind of let it go. So, all right, just go ahead, Loyd. What do you say?
Hey, I just wanted to say, CJ, to everybody out there, I apologize. The other night when I did the video for the upcoming hot seat, I probably came off like I was an asshole, but I had a bad day that day. I don't want nobody to think any less of me, but I was wore out. I was about as wore out as the damn penicillin dispenser at a whorehouse, and I apologize for that, but I just had a bad time. So I didn't want nobody to get no ill will toward us.
They did.
All right. Hey, I don't give it 2 thoughts. The only thing I didn't like about that video is it was so dark I couldn't see your beautiful face. So that's it, man. No, I don't think anybody thought any less of you or more of you or whatever. So don't worry about it. I left off the Mount Rushmore question. Do you feel like you want it or not? You can answer if you want.
I didn't say. You could ask any of those questions. I'll answer it.
I think it's just a long question that some people don't like to answer lately. So,
well,
who's on your personal Mount Rushmore?
I put this in the comments probably 6 months ago that I can't believe nobody has said the Stooges. Of course, there are 4 Stooges. Shemp is my favorite. Curly, Smo, and Larry. I mean, why hasn't anybody said the Stooges yet? Anyways, that would be my answer. That would be my comical Mount Rushmore. Obviously, my real one would be my family, my husband, my kids, and my mom.
All right. Well, at least you don't have to be prompted to say your husband.
No.
Half the time I ask him, like, say your wife. Your wife.
No.
Your wife, she's watching. Put your wife in there. So at least you don't have to worry about that. Yeah. All right, cool. Are you happy now? Are you happy now, Hobo? Question been asked. I like to keep my moderators happy too. It's not just that I cater to. All right. That's it. Last question. Who would you like to see on the hot seat?
Well, we've already answered this earlier, but Sal, he needs to do it. Sal and Dan, those are the 2 that need to be on here.
Well, I'm working something out with Dan. I think we got a plan in place for the new year. I would like to see. Yeah, I know, Hobo. I would like to see Sal on here too. So Sal, I think you're still in the chat. Hopefully your wife's still in the chat too to prompt you to do it. But yeah, you need to come on here. We need to see your beautiful face. Papa Texas is here. What's up, PT? Welcome. Everybody loves some Papa Texas. What's up? All right. So, Kent, you got anything to say to the peeps?
You know what? Christy, Loyd, I think you guys did an awesome job tonight. Thank you so much for coming on. It was a very good time. Appreciated it. And Loyd, keep them happy sayings coming.
I'll do it, brother.
Thank you so much. We loved it.
Thank you, sir.
Well, Christy and Loyd, you got anything to say on your way out?
Sure. I want to thank everyone who showed up. And also, since I'm doing it, I want to thank everybody who has watched my videos, who comment on my videos, who subscribe. I mean, it means the world to us. I mean, like I say, I'm just doing it for a hobby. So any subscribers over 20, I've been ecstatic. That's all I expected when I first started my channel out. And thank you to Michael. That was so awesome of you to offer these giveaways. That's amazing. You want to say anything?
Guys, I appreciate everybody coming out. CJ, I appreciate y'all. Like Christy said, we just doing this for fun. And, if I can put a smile on somebody's face, just because some of the bullshit I say, that's great. If I can make somebody's day, I hope I can do that. That's all I care about. I just want everybody to have a good time, everybody to get along. We got enough bullshit to do with in real life, with society and everything. And I think YouTube gives us that break away from that crap. And we can all get together and hell, maybe one of these days we can all meet up one of these days and shake each other's hands and stuff. And I think we got some damn good people out here in YouTube. I think the rest of the world, and I think the rest of the country could just see what we come together and what we do. I think society in whole will be a whole lot better. But I appreciate what you guys do. I enjoy watching these hot seats, and I know it's a lot of work. Just what we do can be hell sometimes, but what you guys do, man, I applaud every damn thing that you do, because you guys really do a damn good job. Thank you very much for everything you do.
Yeah, I also want to make sure I thank Kent, CJ, and the moderators. I don't want to forget y'all.
Well, thank you so much, guys. Loyd, that down there brought a tear. I don't know if it's the booze or not, but you're right. It is. I wish people could see what we do here and how people from all over the country get together and become friends. And screw shaking the hand. I'm gonna give you a big old hug. Let the bear get his hands on you for sure. And but for sure, I completely agree with you 100%. I appreciate you both being here tonight. Christy, you're a beautiful person. Loyd, you're even beautifuler. I love your headband too, for real. Keeping America style. I mean, yeah, Loyd, I can send you an 8x10. Christy can use it for target practice, and you can use it for whatever you would use it for.
Oh yeah.
Here's what you got, Loyd. Here's what you got to look forward to.
Loyd's got something right here for the
There you go.
target practice.
In all that beauty.
They can't see it.
All right, enough. Loyd's got his AK. Perfect.
Yeah.
I'll send a couple. Don't worry. All right. All right, guys. So someone said CJ has a man crush. If you guys don't know by now, I have a man crush on Loyd, my spirit animal. Then you don't even know. So I'm looking at my calendar. Next week we have Mike from the Culinary Cookhouse on. So there's that train again.
Train.
Yeah. Oh, I love it.
2 trains in the hot seat.
Grand Central Station, guys.
Yeah.
All
right, cool.
Too.
All right, so y'all, dude, JT would be crushed. If JT gave a F about me, then I'd be okay with it. Shut up, train from Dan from SmokeyGoodness. I love it. Shut up, train. All right, guys. See, it's been a long week. I'm already hoarse. Again, thank you guys for being here. Thanks for everybody that put the super chats on. You guys got to listen to me over the train. I don't know what to tell you. Thanks for coming by this week, guys. I'm going to hit enter on the Hangout link on here. We'll hang out for a bit. Don't jump on until you see us go off. Thanks again for being here, guys. It means a lot to me. It means a lot to everybody on the screen. And we'll see you next Thursday. Take care now.